In New South Wales, 70% of land is privately owned, which means that private land conservation has a really important contribution towards achieving global nature goals and Australia and New South Wales goals for biodiversity conservation. The private land conservation system complements the National Reserve system, being our system of national parks in New South Wales and Australia. So together they work hand in hand. The BCT partners with landholders to achieve real conservation outcomes on the ground. Our conservation agreements make sure that the land is protected forever. Those conservation agreements sit on the title of a property and they remain there even if the property is sold into the future. So we know that that land is protected and managed.
Since 2017, the Revolving Fund has bought and sold a number of different properties, securing over 5,500 hectares of conservation across the state of New South Wales. The amount of conservation we put on a property depends on the value of the conservation assets and the balance of the property. So for example, with Allendale, we have about 153 hectares of conservation, and additionally to that there's about 260 hectares of riverina farming and grazing country that incoming landholders just operate as a normal farm.
Here at Allendale, the BCT is using donor funds to do a really exciting project. We're restoring a wildlife corridor that's going to connect the Murrumbidgee National Park with the Murrumbidgee River, and this wildlife corridor will be home to koalas, superb parrots, a range of bats and many other species. It's a really exciting example of the BCT putting donor funds onto the ground to achieve real conservation outcomes and to restore ecological communities that are at risk.
The probably most important ecological feature of Allendale here is the resident koala population. We're just outside of Narrandera, and Narrandera has a really special koala population. They're actually extinct here until the 70s, when a population of 23 koalas was reintroduced from different parts of New South Wales and Victoria. And over the last 50 years, that population's actually grown to over 300 koalas. So the main aim of the restoration project is to create a continuous and protected corridor of vegetation throughout the property, starting down on the Murrumbidgee River in the south and heading up towards the Murrumbidgee Valley National Park, so to create that solid connection through the property.
The BCT's Revolving Fund offers a really exciting opportunity for donors because it enables us to amplify your impact year after year. We want to partner with donors who share our commitment to safeguarding our native wildlife, to protecting, connecting and restoring biodiversity, and creating a lasting environmental legacy.